Mike Hass here. We will be discussing On My Block's Season 1, 2, and 3, motherfuckers. So, Season 1, 4 new high school students they're going many schemes to find money to save their friend who is in a gang. I mean, Caesar, he's in a gang, forced by his family, and, friends want to help him out. Pretty tough show, I'll say that. I'll say that the humor, although it does remind me of a lot of Disney Channel-esque humor, there is good dark humor, but it was pretty funny. I'll say that. So, yeah, it's a good mix of teenage comedy with real-world gang-related issues, and they do display the tragedy of being in a gang, being affiliated with the gang, and many bad things that can play out with it. So it does have some real nitty-gritty, real-world situations and aspects. Not Mike Hass. I am Mike Hass. Welcome to HASSCAST, by the way. Microphone, get closer. So, in Season 1, the teens try and discover a long-lost bag of money stolen from, Roller World. And, they try to use this money to help their friend get out of the gang and stuff. A lot of crazy schemes. Friends, God, my shadow's all messed up. God, whatever. Still look like a G. Yeah, they steal that shit. They don't steal it. They find the stolen money. And I'd say every character was pretty likable, and they all team up together and whatnot. And it was pretty fun. It was good. It was short episodes, 30 minutes. That's why I like it. But sometimes I do feel like it could have gone into more. But each episode was pretty swift and fast. None of it really dragged out. But sometimes you just want to see the show go further. So with Season 1, Jamal was, he was a funny, over-the-top character. He's trying to find the money with Ruby's grandma, Abuelita. Yeah, she's funny as shit. And they have an interesting dynamic, Jamal and Ruby's grandmother. They're just really funny together because they're obsessively looking for this money. But it's all for a good cause. Save their friend. Jasmine, she's one of those characters who's kind of blown off. Nobody really likes her, but she has some moments where she's everybody warms up to her and stuff and starts being nice to her. So she grows to be more likable throughout the season and in future seasons. We see her more. She's a large role in Season 3 in a relationship with somebody. But, while the events of getting that money were a nice and fun mystery, there was nice issues relating to family members, long-lost family, coming together, helping each other out. And, Monse's mother is gone, and she's, slowly discovering that she might be still alive, and she might be still out there. So that was a nice aspect. And Caesar, who's forced into the gang, he gets kicked out of the gang for, not killing someone. So, since he doesn't kill someone, family kicks him out. So, that's a crazy moment. Come on, family. You're really going to kick someone out because you didn't kill someone? It's just come on. But, that happens. That's an interesting story. But, that plays into Season 2, how he gets, kicked out of his family, kind of, Caesar. So, Olivia, her parents were, deported, and she stays at Ruby's house, kind of like a family friend, but she's, Ruby's age. Ruby falls in love with her, but with the rising tensions of the Prophets versus Santos gang, Caesar being affiliated with the Santos, there's basically a gang war that's really imminent to happen. It's really close to happening. And Latrell, who is a gang member that Caesar was sent to kill, Caesar did not kill him, and Latrell ended up shooting Ruby and Olivia at the end of the season. By the way, it's spoilers. Why are you even watching this video if you haven't seen the show? I'm not selling the show. I just want to go in depth into this show with you guys. So yeah, Olivia, yeah, it was sad moment. They all get shot because this guy Latrell that Caesar didn't kill comes in. Bah! Ruby lives. Thank God. Ruby is a G. He's one of my favorite characters in the show. He kind of looks like, I don't know. He looks like Juan Caballo Loco. No, I'm gonna put that picture up, and y'all gonna be like, "Yo, Mike, what the heck?" I'm not. I'm not gonna say who that person is. It'd be too outlandish. But yeah, Ruby looks like Juan Alcabayo. Look. Anyways, yeah, Olivia, she gets shot by Latrell. Very sad moment. Shows the tragedy of the gang. Olivia was one of my favorite characters. She was really tolerable. She wasn't like over the top. Like, she was such a nice, loving character for Ruby, and I'm genuinely sad that their relationship did not blossom into something new. You know, rest in peace, Olivia. You know, God, dang. Yeah, but thank God Ruby lives, because he's pretty chillin'. I like his character. He's very funny and stuff, and you know, he's genuinely a nice guy, and he's always looking out for everybody. But compared to Monse is okay in the beginning, but like, she's so like narcissistic, and she's always focusing on herself, and she's always just screaming at other people for not liking her. And she is one of the most annoyingly written characters of the show, and I wish the show focused on her less. That is the only problem with this show, is that it focused on Monse's character too much. I mean, her performance was really good by whoever the hell performed her, but, you know, during the show, it was just like, God, Monse, you're so annoying. But, you know, yeah. So, at the end of the season, Olivia is killed by the rival gang, the Prophets, and the money is found to save Caesar, but at the same time, a gang war begins between the Prophets and the Santos. So stuff's about to happen. Second season, let's go. I was thoroughly impressed by season 1, but season 2 was good, but not as good as first season, honestly. The money is for some reason laundered, and a lot of pretentious comedy aspects unfold with the character that's obsessed with, like, gnomes being in it. He was okay. He was funny. He was a bit, he was in the first season, and now he's in the second season. But yeah, one of the problems with season 2 is also just a lot of pretentious like things happening. It's slow and drawn out a little bit. But season 2 is okay. Monse has too many emotional outbursts, honestly, and I don't really give a shit about her. How she over exaggerates every relationship she's in, and is like, why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Blah 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 blah. And she only focuses on herself. Meanwhile, Ruby and Jamal are helping Caesar live with each other, and like, because Caesar is kicked out by his family. So we're focusing on this character who only thinks about herself, Monse. And then we're focusing on really likable characters like Jamal and Ruby, who are like helping their friend who's homeless. He got kicked out by his family because he wouldn't kill someone. So they're helping their friend Caesar. And I prefer that aspect of the show more. And also Ruby's recovering from PTSD from Olivia. Rest in peace. God rest her. She was one of my favorite characters of the show, and she was fucking attractive. Olivia was killed, but Ruby was shot, but he survived, and he's just growing friendship with Jasmine is actually pretty heartwarming. I feel like they have a good dynamic that's further explored in season 3. But like, you know, Jamal brings Caesar in, and because he was kicked out by his family, and a majority of the time Caesar spends is with Jamal, and yeah, he has nowhere to go. Like, come on, like, they all help him out, but Monse just gets so annoying with her character, because she just like she helps Caesar a little bit actually, but like, I don't know. Monse gets annoying, but sometimes I can rock with her. Like the section where she went to her mom's house to find her, because yeah, her mom is alive and she ran away from her as a baby, but she's still trying to talk with her and stuff. So that's an interesting aspect, and how she's like, you know, her mom who abandoned her, she finds and stuff. That was interesting, and I kind of felt for her there. That was this time when Monse's character really shone during the show. And yeah, the growing presence of the Prophet gang really made things, you know, dangerous. Everybody's walking around like dangerous, not knowing what's going to happen, because there's an entire gang war happening. You know, there's killings and all these crazy people being rolled up on. And yes, Caesar almost gets killed by the Prophets and then ends up surviving. The Prophets get arrested due to them. Basically, I don't want to fully explain it. It's very complicated, but they get them, bro. They attack them, and they get them arrested basically by giving them like fake money and stuff. And I really like that. It was really good, well planned in the storytelling aspects. And yeah, the first season was pretty chillin'. I really liked the second season compared to the first season. It was really really nice. I really liked it. But yeah, second season, okay, but I feel like it was a bit drawn out at parts. But I prefer the third season over the second season, which we're going to talk about now. Third season just came out. Let's talk about that. Season 3 profits are gone, but this knife lady is annoying as shit. Like, for real. She's forcing the kids to find little Ricky, and it really just becomes annoying. Like, there's this chase that I don't care about. They're trying to find this guy named Lil Ricky, who and I don't care about that guy. The better parts are the aspects of Caesar's brother Spooky, who forced his brother into the gang. Spooky is honestly the guy. I used to be like annoyed with him, and he was just like played as this really scary figure towards the beginning. But you warm up to him and you start to empathize with him later in the show, because you see that he actually really is remorseful about all the things that he caused. He's caused so much death. Spooky. He didn't literally kill, but like he's caused a lot of death. And Jamal finding like a new girl was really interesting. He dates a girl who's using him for her homeschooled sex ed class. That is one of the funniest, unique comedy aspects of this show. Is this girl using Jamal for her sex ed class? It's so weird. But, I feel like it was a good, happy moment for his character. And Jamal's getting it. Ruby and Jasmine blossom. They're very likable and a weird couple. And, Ruby gets past his PTSD, moves on. Good job, Ruby. You moved on from being shot. Not a lot of people can do that. Travis Bickle did not do that in Taxi Driver due to him being in the war. I don't want to go into Taxi Driver, but as you can see, I'm a big Taxi Driver fan. Good film. But yeah, Ruby moves on, and Spooky, the leader of the gang, he forced his brother he decides he wants to leave and go into a normal life and leave all this crazy crap, and they have to end up getting a new gang from 19th Street to attack this knife lady. I don't really remember her name because I wasn't that interested in her character, because she's trying to take over the Profits gang, which Caesar and Spooky are affiliated with. And yeah, they get the 19th Street gang to roll up on this knife lady, and they kill her. But it was kind of scary the way they killed her. They went out in the forest and shit. Yeah, season 3. I was more interested in season 3. But the only bad part about season 3 was finding Lil Ricky. I mean, it was just annoying. It was just it just felt really pretentious. Like, why are we here? I'd rather focus on the gang related things. Because Lil Ricky, he was ordered to force them or else they'd be killed. It was really come on. But yeah, I really was more interested in the characters related to the gang, but also just the the normal students that are just really having issues as teens and stuff, and finding relationships and stuff. But Monse, her father wants her to leave due to the gang related violence happening nearby, so she leaves for New Hampshire to avoid the gang violence. I don't care, Monse. She's very unlikable, and she forgot all about her friends when she left for New Hampshire. And yeah, she was okay. She's not okay. I didn't really like her character at all. And I really like Jamal, Ruby, and Jasmine. Jasmine was funny as shit in the season. And the actress who plays Jasmine is 34. It's just geez, I don't know what kind of essential oil she uses for her skin, but I mean, good job, actress who plays Jasmine. She looks really young. She looks like a high school student in this, but she was really. I like Jasmine. She started off annoying, but then she became less one-dimensional throughout the show. Jasmine was a pretty tough character. Let me be real. Yeah, Monse leaves. Who cares? Caesar, the guy they've been trying to get out of the gang. They get him out of the gang for a while, but he ends up at the end of the season joining the gang. Because I said this show is about the tragedy of being affiliated with a gang. So, yeah, Caesar goes on some slaughter gang shit type beat, and he becomes high up in the gang, and I'd say every character but Caesar and Monse have a happy ending. Which I'm fine with that, honestly. I'm fine with that. Jamal's really likable. It's all the likable characters that don't bitch and annoy about every issue, every goddamn thing. They end up moving forward, and I like that aspect of the show. Ruby, Jasmine, and Jamal and Spooky that aren't the least annoying characters. They move on and become happy human beings, from what I see. But Monse and Caesar, the most annoying and worst written couple of the show, they do not become happy. So I wish those characters would have, become more happy. But like, I'm happy that the other characters are happy, and I was overall satisfied with the ending of the show. Yeah, it was crazy to see where all these characters went and everything that's been folded out over all 3 seasons. And this definitely is a weird show in a good way. There's many mix of detective genres and mystery and crime, but also mixing with like, teenage coming of age stuff. And I really like this show. It's a very unique comedy show. I'll give it that. And it does have a lot of good current real world issues. So yes, I messed with it. I really did. Yeah, on my block, it's a quick show to watch. Each episode's like only 30 minutes, Yeah, give it a watch. It's a really nice show. It's on Netflix original. Tough show. I am Mike Hass. Thank you for watching the HASSCAST, and I'll be casting out my thoughts to you on the next HASSCAST.